Welcome back to another, I don't know, workspace vlog. Today I'm going to start putting together some IKEA furniture. It is Saturday afternoon, it's like 3 p.m, so I'm not going to get much done today. I've been running around doing stuff and also like just not really feeling like I even want to be in here doing this. After yesterday, I'm sore. My hands are so sore. I've got like something going on in here. I reckon I've like bruised the muscle. It hurts to move it. I hit it on there's a nail that's sticking out of the wall over here, and I smashed my hand on it yesterday. I didn't see it because it's basically the same color as the bricks. And when I was washing the walls, I've like hit my hand into it. Got a little blood blister, but to move it, to touch it, it's sore. I've got blisters all over my hands. This is a really nice one. So my hands are really sore, and in the past I've got a couple of Alex units. I've got a 5 drawer and a 9 drawer, and I put them together by hand with a screwdriver in the past, and that was a very traumatic experience for me. I was like, I will never ever fucking do that again. This time, like, I do have the power drill, so yeah, that's like I can use that, so that'll make it easier. But I'm not really gonna worry about getting it all done today. I'm just going to do as much as I can. So I'm going to start with the big ones because they're the worst. I've pretty much got one done. I've got all my drawers done, and I've got my tower set up. I haven't put the drawers in yet. Okay, I'm actually feeling so much better about this. I was dreading this so much. I'm like, ugh, bad memories. But the drill, my God. If you take any piece of advice from this particular vlog, if you're putting together multiple Alex drawers, you need a fucking drill, alright? You need it. Something I want to talk about with Alex drawers that I have learnt from experience using them for a couple of years in my bedroom. Once you put them somewhere, they're a nightmare to move. These units are extremely heavy. These big ones are like, they're nearly 40 kilos, just like with the drawers and the unit. So it was sort of, that was something I was really stressing about, because I knew that getting a layout in this room was probably going to take some trial and error. So I went down to Bunnings and I was thinking about putting casters on them so that they can be moved easily. But when I was looking at the caster options, the heavy duty ones that were going to hold, you know, up to 40 kilos were massive, and I didn't think they would actually, like, I didn't think I'd be able to even attach them to the unit. Then you have to take into consideration that you are putting makeup in them, and one thing I learnt the hard way over the last couple of days, carrying makeup out of my room and storing it in the lounge room so it's all like ready to go and easier to move into this room. I learnt that makeup, when it's all bunched together in boxes and bags, is really fucking heavy, like really heavy. So the casters I was looking at for these were like around a 70 to 80 kilo load. I actually wanted it a bit bigger for these units, because these units are going to house like pallets. So I needed the casters to be really sturdy. Then I found something else. Now this isn't an ideal solution, but I found these. They have a maximum capacity of 150 kilograms. So I'm gonna get Mum in here just to support these while I pop these under here, and we're going to have a play around with them. Okay, excellent.
All right. That worked.
Yep. Okay, so it looks like they're working. One of them is a little bit loose, but we're going to see how it goes when there's weight under there. It's really just there to make moving easier. And if I ever was moving them, I would make sure I had someone else here to sort of help if anything was going wrong. A little bit movie because of the casters. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to play around with that and see how I feel about it. It's probably, I mean, look, definitely not fucking kid safe, but there sure as hell won't be any kids in this room, so I don't know, maybe I don't know. Look, I'll decide about that when I've had more of a chance to play with it. When I was buying those casters, I was cleaning Bunnings out at the time, considering I was, oh god, light. Considering I was buying so many. So I did pick up these ones as well. So these are the triangular ones, and they have the like swivel feet. So these will move in any directions. However, the other ones, they will only move forward and backwards. Now, forward and backwards is fine, like it doesn't bother me. But with the next set that I put up, I'm gonna try these on them and see how I feel about that. The little ones that I put on this guy, they're 150 kilogram capacity, so plenty. I could, look, this probably can't even hold, let's say this is like, let's say it's 40 kilos, and then I can put in 110 kilos of makeup. It wouldn't even be able to support it. So it's not really a problem. But if those ones that I've got on there, if I don't like them, I'll just go get more of these and return the others. This little guy should not be in here. That's a dragonfly, by the way. He's upside down, but they're pretty cool. I don't mind them. They're just very big. They make a lot of noise. But they are really cool. Let's face it, he looks fucking frightening. Got him out. Good old cup and paper trick. Hopefully he'll be alright. I know it's not safe in here for bugs. Yeah, I like dragonflies. They're alright. They're kind of cute. Right, 2 done. 2 biggest ones done. I'm going to call it quits for the night. I want to edit the last vlog of this so that can go up. Tomorrow I've got, what are these? Who knows? 2 Alex 5 drawers and 2 Alex 6 drawers. So the 6 drawers are the more squat, flat ones. On casters. On casters. I don't know why IKEA doesn't just make all of their Alex drawers have casters. I opted for the little blue ones again, or the like the flat sort of back and forth ones again. These weren't sticking. I'm gonna pick up some Velcro and see if that can give it a little bit of adherence, just to like hold them in place. I don't know if it'll work. If it does, then these are definitely the way to go, because they've got the multi-directional wheels. But yeah, for now, look, for now that will fucking do, pig. That will do. Good morning, guys. It is Sunday. I'm just gonna put together more of this furniture, hopefully finish it off today. Now is a good time for me to address some questions and comments that I had in my last video, which went up when I'm filming this. It went up last night. No, this morning. So first thing is the heating and cooling. A lot of people are concerned that my makeup is going to melt in here. So I should have mentioned this in the last vlog. I thought I did, but I noticed last night when I was editing it that I didn't mention it. I was considering getting like a little standalone unit for cooling if I feel like I need it. And the only thing that is going to make me purchase one is if I notice that my makeup isn't coping in here. But I actually think it's going to be pretty much okay. When I came in here this morning, it was cooler in here than it was in my house. It gets hot in here when I have the garage door open, but it's not as hot in here as it is outside ever. So the pink bats are doing their job, and even before we had the pink bats, the garage never got as hot as it was outside. So you know, I was saying that, you know, it was so hot and I was sweating and, you know, all that stuff when I was cleaning out the garage. But you have to keep in mind that was a 36 day and I was doing physical labor. That's like going for a run on a 36-degree day. So of course I was going to be extremely hot, but my makeup's not going to be doing exercise. So I don't think it's going to be an issue. So I might get a little unit if I feel like I need it, but for now I just want to see how the space goes on its own. You know, we've got a really good roof on. I got good quality pink bats, so I just want to see how it holds up. I think it's also worth mentioning that the week that we've been like working on this shed was pretty much like a heat wave week. So Australian summer, it goes from December to the end of February, so 3 months. So we're already in March. Things are going to start to cool down. March can be a pretty hot month. You know, summer kind of extends a little bit over the typical like 3-month thing. Takes a little while for it to, you know, change into the next season. So we will still get some hot days, but the past week has been hot. Like we're talking high 30-degree days every day. But the next week we're looking at mid-20s. So like I'm actually more concerned about my lights making me hot in here, because in my house we can be in there on a hot day and not feel too bad, but if you've got like the windows and the doors open, it lets the hot air in. If I turn on all of my lights to film on a day that is hot outside, it's a scorcher. Like I'm more concerned about my lights being too hot for me. So that's something that I'll deal with when I know how the room sort of lives in, basically. A few people suggested getting a rug to combat the echo, but I don't know if you notice now, but there's not much of an echo in here now that there's stuff in here. I only noticed the echo when the room was empty, which is not unusual. Like a house will echo if there's nothing in it. An empty bedroom will echo. So I don't think it's going to be an issue. Yeah, I'm not too worried about it. And I do know ways to like deal with it if it becomes a problem. I thought we'd do a little test because this is a really good opportunity to take advantage of using a warm day to see how a lipstick holds up in here. So this is one of the Rimmel The Only One lipsticks. Let's see if we can get it to, oh god, this camera doesn't like to focus close up. Let's see if zooming will help. Not real, oh, a little bit, yes. Alright, so you can see it looks pretty standard. It is an old lipstick, I have had it for a while. Should probably go in the bin. It's currently 11:54, so nearly 12 o'clock. Let's check the weather today. Hello, Face ID, can you fucking work? I hate this phone, hate it. So it's 31 degrees currently. It's going to be a maximum of 34. I won't be surprised if it gets a bit hotter than that, but we'll leave this out and we'll just see how it copes. They're done. So 4 down, 2 to go, and the rest is really easy. So I'm gonna dig into these. Okay, I have one of these Alex units to the point of casters. Man, I don't know why they don't put casters on these. Like, I understand it might be a bit of a potential tipping danger, especially, oh my god, sorry guys, I just burped. Especially with these guys, like, I get it, but it's IKEA, man. They are fucking clever. They come up with some smart shit. I'm sure they could work something out. Units this big, they need casters. So these are fun. I'm excited about this. Bugger. One of them slipped off the table and I damaged it. I'm very disappointed. Oh, do I? I think I can return this to IKEA and get another piece, even if it is accidental damage. So I might not put one drawer together. We'll see. Oh, somehow I've damaged this too. This is so annoying. Bugger. Look, oh, fuck, what do I do? Oh, I don't know. I'm too tired. I suppose if I'm going to take one piece back, I'm going to undo this and take it back, but I'm not going to do it now because I'm exhausted. This is a bit sad, but this is good. So I will probably, I don't even know how I would take that apart now because I've put these in. There's like these hammer-in parts. I suppose I could hammer it out, but it's actually really fucking annoying. Oh god, I don't know. Do I just live with it? Do I even care? Do I care? Not that you can see it now, backlit. This, do I care? I don't think I care. Like, I look at that and I think it's more hassle than it's worth taking it back to IKEA. So I think I'm just going to finish putting them together. I'll be back. Let's check out this lipstick. What time is it? I don't know, but it's like, it's nearly 4 p.m. I gotta wrap this shit up. I'm getting tired. Look, looks pretty fine to me, and not unusually soft. So I think it's held up well. I can tell you for sure, I got more sweaty than this lipstick did today. So all of the units are together. Now, I was in the kitchen and I was going through a little cabinet and I found these little Velcro dots that we had, and they're like heavy duty ones, and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna see if it works on these little casters to hold them in place. And happy days, it does. I can move these with one hand. I am so happy. So they're the little triangular 3-wheeled like mini dollies that I got. What I'm going to do is I'm going to probably go early tomorrow morning. Oh, wait, what time is it? No, it's a Sunday, no good. I'll probably go early tomorrow morning to Bunnings and return the blue ones, get more of these and some Velcros so it's done. I can finish that up tomorrow. I'll be able to move the furniture around. These guys need to go over here, which I might actually just do tonight. I'll do it after I turn the camera off. And I'm gonna move some stuff in here. I wonder if I do have time to go to Bunnings, because if I do, I'm gonna go get those things. I'm gonna do it. If not, tomorrow morning. I don't want to go out tomorrow morning, but if I have to, I will. All right, I went to Bunnings. I got 4. They only had 4. And you won't believe it, I was in such an excited, like, la-di-da headspace that I fucking forgot the Velcro dots. So I'm gonna have to go to Bunnings tomorrow anyway. I'm gonna go to a different Bunnings. This is the second Bunnings that I have cleared out of these little triangle dollies. I just need 4 more and some Velcro dots. So I've come home and I'll show you. Okay, desk. This is where it's gonna go. It's likely going to come out a little bit and have lights behind it. Over here is where these guys are going to go with these guys, and I don't know if these will go on either side of those or if they'll go together to like one side, and I'm just going to have a standard table here. So something, look, these casters guys that I put under here, fucking awesome. I'm so glad that it worked. I'm really happy with them. But of course, sometimes you don't really see all of the issues that can arise, like the fact that there is a gap between the leg. So what I'm going to have to do is actually return this. I am allowed to return that leg, and I'm going to have to get an extendable one, which I can do. That's no issue at all. Alrighty, so trip to IKEA done. I have a table leg that actually fits. I also attached the dollies to these guys, and I don't know if you can really tell now, but when you put them together, this one's a little bit wonky and they are not stable. Those dollies might have to come off, which is a bugger. But what I'm going to do today is I'm actually going to start filtering products into these drawers, because I got to get all of this stuff in a home. So for now, I'm just sort of dumping stuff. I'm grouping it. New things that I'm sort of like I haven't used or I'm still playing with, I want to go in the 2 5 drawers that are attached to the desk. I just want to like have stuff in drawers. I'll come back and organize it when I actually have time to do that. Usually with my palettes, I actually store them standing up like this. I was just going to put them in the drawers, lay them down, but I'm not going to be able to store many, so I'm going to stand them. That one is not an eye palette. I think these little palettes, I might actually store them in the longer Alex drawers, but for now, they can go in here. Bloody hell, I've already got a pallet stuck. You bastards. I brought my Canon out to have a play with it. My little vlogging camera, I'll show you what it looks like. This is my vlogging camera. I'm just gonna say, in the last like week that I've been using it, I've really realized its downfalls. It overheats so easily. Like, it's not even that fucking hot today. Calm the fuck down, camera. So I've run out of big Alex drawers to put big palettes in, because I put lipsticks in one of the big drawers here. So I'm just gonna put them in a little drawer, and hopefully in a couple of days I'll have the one over here fixed up and usable. I don't really know what to do with lip liners, so I'm just going to chuck them in here for now. I will deal with them at a later date. In these bags is stuff that I was sort of using like day to day, and also stuff that I wanted to pan. Stuff that's not necessarily in my project pan at the moment, but like I'm focusing on it. So I'm going to put that in these drawers over here, and try to keep it a little bit organized, sort of. I also see some new stuff that I'm not trying to pan. Oh my god. I did a terrible job of packing this shit up. I have a thing for face mists. Alright, so I'm pretty much, I've done what I can do today. So I've got stuff in drawers, as you guys saw. With this one, I did newer skincare up top. This is just like a general stuff drawer, more general stuff, empty. And this is start of skincare. I just put my spot patches in there, and then skincare, and skincare and some tissues. Up here I have some like empty makeup things that I'm thinking I might use to, I don't know, just use. If not, I'll get rid of them. In here I have base products and setting sprays. I have a thing for setting sprays. They're not all setting sprays. A lot of them are like, you know, I've got primer sprays. They're just like general sprays. I like sprays for the face. Eyeliners and brow products. That's not many. I'm like, where I was storing these, it was overflowing. It was so out of control, but I'm really happy with how it's looking. I've noticed like with, okay, not with this drawer, but with some of the drawers, there's going to be lots of space, which is great. It doesn't mean I want to make my collection bigger. Why am I zooming in? It just means that space. I'm gonna have space. So lipsticks in there. I don't think anything in those. Up here, these are the cloches for covering my clean brushes. I'm just gonna leave them in there for now until I can clean off this desk. I've got to put that mirror up on the desk first, and I've got to move the mirror or move the desk around to see how I'm going to have my filming set up. I haven't decided what I'm doing with that yet. What do we got here? Single shadows. Oh God, it looks so much more manageable. And I also see some in here that I don't want. So when I'm organizing, I might declutter a tiny bit. This is problematic, but it is a group of 3 different products. I've got blushes, highlighters and bronzers over these 2 drawers, and I think these are all empty. Yes, they are. Oh no, down here I put my samples. So these are usually how I organize my samples. I categorize them, put them in little boxes, and they fit like a glove in there, which is fantastic. Stuff. I'm going to use these to decorate. This is my airbrush machine. I'm going to have a play with it. I haven't used it in years, so I don't know how I really feel about it. I was never very good at airbrushing, but I kind of feel like having a play with it. Problem is, it doesn't seem to fit in any of the drawers, so I don't know if I'll keep that. Up here is makeup that will be on display. Then I've got like sponges and general shit. More general shit. What do we got here? Apparently some palettes that weren't fitting elsewhere, and then it's like palettes, lips, more lips. There we go. And what was down here? Eyelashes. Cool. This is all new stuff that okay, well, it was meant to be new stuff that I hadn't tried yet and wanted to test out, or I had tried but wanted to use more. Then I just started putting like backups in there, so I really need to sort this shit out. But that's essentially what's going on in here. This is very controlled. Blush, highlighter. Look, it's not controlled at all actually, because I'm pretty sure every single thing in there is fucking highlighter except this, which is a bronzer. So, oh, and that's a bronzer too. I've got problems. It's bad. Highlighters are fucking everywhere. This is another one that's a problem. This was meant to be eye stuff, and then I started chucking in backups of like liners and brow products, so I really need to sort through that as well. What is this? Oh, lip stuff. So more newish lip products that I either haven't played with yet or want to play with more. Palettes. So newer palettes. In here I have stuff that I use quite regularly or I want to pan. I also have like my open mascaras, used mascaras, so they don't get lost in like my eye drawer, because that's a problem. The next few are empty, I believe. Oh no, this one is subscriber gifted deliciousness. This is So I'm going to do a products that like makeup that I used up in 2019. So I'm holding on to all that. And these are my empties for Lush and MAC. I really should make a trip to Lush because I have 5 pots there, and I feel like there's actually more in my room. And finally, this is my tech drawer, which is probably the most organized out of all of them. Well done me. On the desk, I just have some like crap brushes here. These are clean eyeshadow brushes and clean eyeshadow brushes in here as well. They will go in the cloches, which sit on here. So put something like that on there. I fill it full of brushes and then I put a cloche over it so that dust doesn't get in there. This needs to go in my bedroom along with everything else here. And this is like storage stuff. I've just put palettes in those palette holders, or whatever they're called. I call them palette holders. I don't think they were meant to be. They're like paper racks, magazine racks. I don't fucking know. Who cares? Anyway, I put them in there so they weren't stacked up on the desk. I've got stuff. You can see it. Anything that I don't use, I'm getting rid of. There's a nice big brush holder back here. I want to find a cloche for this. I really want to find a cloche. It's a little bit wobbly, which, look. It's those two little, that one and that one. I think it's that. Anyway, I'll work it out. So that's pretty much it for today. That's all I'm doing today. I'm really tired. Oh, why are you sticking out? You go on movies. We don't do movies on our ownsies. So yeah, that's it for tonight. Next video, I'm gonna start organizing stuff, like proper organizing the drawers. I will say the chaos of these drawers actually brings me great joy because I love organizing makeup. I think it's great fun. So yeah, I can't wait to dig into this. The only thing I'm concerned of with these guys, the shorter drawers, is that the partition board won't fit properly. So I don't know. I'll work it out.